First comic video of the year. Happy New Year. Alright, hit that music real quick. Hello, happy 2021. Thankfully 2020 is gone. Right now you might be wondering, hey, this isn't a unboxing video. It's a little early. I do have an unboxing video planned for later in the month. In about a week or so I have my shipment ready to be shipped. But you know, given the current situation in the world right now, and especially in our country, you know, the economy is not doing well, so they've given out stimulus checks. And one of the things I've done recently is spend quite a bit of that money on comic related stuff. So yesterday I went on a little bit of a binge at my local comic shop. Not a big one, small one. I spent like $40-50. Not the most I spent at a comic shop. I've spent more before buying, I can't remember what comic it was. Oh, it was the first appearance of the Huntress, you know, Golden Age comic, or Silver Age, can't remember which. But anyways, bought a bunch of stuff, and I also got one other thing at Michael's. So all the stuff here are all comic related. Also, this shirt, if you're an AEW fan, Chris Jericho in the circle got this Hot Topic, so let's get to it and let's look at what I got. So a bunch of comics. Alright, so let's see. What were some of the first things I got? So I got Future State Harley Quinn #1, which I think I may have actually pre-ordered this, and I didn't think about it when I bought it in person. Doesn't matter, I'll have 2 copies then. Hopefully I got a different cover. Next up is Sweet Tooth The Return #1. This totally had caught me off guard. I didn't know about this series, you know. I should check it out. You know, Sweet Tooth was one of my favorite. Okay, I just looked at the first page. This is in continuity with the original series 300 years later. So yeah, this takes place in the same universe. At first I couldn't tell if this was just a retelling but not, you know. And this is DC's Black Label. Previously Sweet Tooth was printed on DC's Vertigo label, which is their more mature and adult imprint, but they've since got rid of it, and now Black Label's their new thing, which I kind of don't like the idea that the Vertigo comics come up there, because Vertigo, all their comics they weren't connected, you know. They weren't in a shared universe like DC, and this, you know, that just means it's mature stuff. It doesn't necessarily mean it's connected. So that makes a little weird. But yeah, Sweet Tooth, it was one of my favorite series. I have the first comic and the last one. I've read everything in between, and this new one. Jeff Lemire, awesome guy. So look forward to seeing what's in here. You know, seeing what the story goes. And this, as some of you know, I'm a Green Lantern fan, and especially one of my favorite Green Lanterns is Guy Gardner. And especially more, one of the most underrated and my favorite Green Lanterns is Nort. So I decided to fill in some of the issues I needed in my run. He was a short-lived Green Lantern who only got the title of a Green Lantern because his uncle had influence. He's a joke character. It was part of the storyline, A Guy and His Nort, you know, like the reference, A Guy and His Dog. And Nort was just, he was a F-up, you know. He was horrible as a Green Lantern. You know, his ring didn't go on his hand, it just went over his whole paw. You know, it was like, it looked like a bracelet pretty much, you know, like, look at Nort. There has been one issue where he kind of went a little feral, but, you know, it's kind of cool. So, that's one of the back issues I got. Next up is DC Future State Swamp Thing #1. Now, I'm pretty sure I did order this, but I got a different cover. I specifically got this one, and it looks like, oh no, I thought at first that this was a connecting cover. I didn't notice Swamp Thing down here, because it looked like it was going to be a wraparound cover. There was something here, but there isn't, you know. Yeah. I want to see all this. I've loved Swamp Thing. One of my first commissions was Swamp Thing. Okay. Another comic I got was Shadow the Bat #2. Now, Shadow the Bat was an awesome series, you know, by Alan Grant. I got it as a kid. I remember when I first saw it in the grocery store. Like, I love the art. It had this painted look to it. Norm Breyfogle, I don't know who that is. You know, maybe he didn't go on to do anything else after this, but I had the first issue as a kid when I sold my comic collection when I got much older and I was broke and wasn't reading comics. Got rid of it. but I have since rebought the first issue, so I'm going to try to complete some of the run. You know, it was always a really cool series. Just a few more comics in this. Miracle Man issue 1. Now I have a few copies of Miracle Man, different runs from it, but this is the one by Neil Gaiman. So I believe I got another run by him, but no, it was, I think, Alan Moore or Grant Morrison. I can't remember. It was another English person. You know, there's quite a few. Miracle Man's a kind of an English character. Yeah. Gonna read it. I believe this one is, oh yeah, mature content. So yeah, and I love Neil Gaiman, or Gaiman, as I heard him pronounced. You might know him from Coraline, American Gods, Stardust, you know, many other things he's wrote as books that became movies, TV shows. And here's Miracle Man issue 2. Now this is, I'm assuming, a different cover. You know, since they're both issue 2 and they have the exact same creative teams on them, I'm assuming one is just a variant cover and it's not a completely different run, which has happened to me before. See, issue 2, same creative team. That happened to me when I was buying back issues of Captain Marvel, and I didn't know I got the issue from a different run, so my issue 2 didn't make sense with the one I was getting. All right. And here is Aquaman number 43. This was not New 52, Rebirth. You can tell by the logo in the corner. You know, it also doesn't say Rebirth. And this was the Aunt Lucia covers, I believe. Yeah, the Bombshells. Aunt Lucia did a bunch of these, and Aunt Lucia's, you know, incredibly talented. You know, I have quite a few of his things done. One of the first comics I got like heavily autographed was my Bombshell cover of Harley Quinn, which he's the only one I need to get signed on that, and that's done. My comic shop does is they occasionally have sales Friday, and I believe a few days ago before then, and even I think yesterday and today still. That is sale, buy $20 worth of back issues and get $20 of back issues included. So, you know, you buy 20, they give you 20. So technically you're getting $40 worth. But they'll also have grab bags like these. Now it was $5, 3 comics, and sometimes they'll have like a 1 in 20 chance of one of them having a rarer comic, something more expensive. Usually they're just random back issues. And I bought 2, so let's see what I get. I don't even know what these are. They might be just generic comics. They might be variant covers. So let's see. Oh, okay. Patsy Walker, aka Hellcat, number 10. I know this series. You know, it's not bad. You know, I wish I got issue 1. Oh, Gotham City Garage, number 7. I have the complete run of this series. So this is something I already have, but I think I have the variant cover, so this might be a new cover for me. Great series. This is Batman and a lot of those characters, you know, Wonder Woman, Joker, and all of them. This is done in, I think, like a 1950s greaser style. Batman, you know, he's a mechanic and everything. The Joker and all of them, they're, you know, biker gangs and stuff, and, you know, street toughs. So it's cool. That means my Gotham City Garage. There's Batman, you know, leather jacket and everything. Michael Cray, number 5, Wildstar Comics. I've never heard of this series or seen a comic organized this way. I'll show you what I mean a little bit. Oh, this is by DC. Okay, and Wildstorm imprint. Okay, I've never seen Wildstorm's imprint done like this. And I had trouble finding the page number, or not page number, issue number, but they did like this. I guess it's maybe a 12 issue series, and it's issue 5. Interesting. But yeah, it's DC. Oh, Brian Hill with Warren Ellis, so that's interesting too. So don't know the series at all, but it looks interesting. So that's the first bundle. I have no place to put this. I was going to toss on the bed, but I don't like doing that. Alright, let's open up the second bundle. Anything good? Oh, okay. Actually, yeah. Oh, okay, there's a little bit of a theme here. Okay. First up is Civil War II Kingpin #1 tie-in. I don't have this, so that's new, and I haven't read much of Civil War II. I already read the entire run of Civil War I, as well as every crossover, spin-off, and epilogue, prologue, everything, played games on it. Civil War II came out the same time as Captain America Civil War movie. The opposition was a little different. It was Carol Danvers facing off against Tony Stark, and I don't know the full gist of the story. I know it's not the same about, registration of superheroes or stuff like that. So, be interesting. A lot of people said Civil War II was a cash grab. I think it was a little. Okay, and next up is Civil War II, Gods of War 3. So I'm assuming this had to do with, there's Hercules, and possibly it has to do with Ares, since, this is God of War, unless Hercules became the new God of War. And, this is during the period when Cap had a different shield. You see it's triangle shaped. I believe after Civil War Civil War II was, what was it? Secret Empire, which was not very well received. Next up is The Amazing Spider-Girl, #16. Now this, I wouldn't mind. Wraps up the comics I bought, but I did buy one other thing. So you said I went to Michael's, and as you know, I collect, sketches. I get them on sketch covers. I've gotten them done on backboards, on regular pieces of paper. I have a sketchbook, but there's another way people also collect. They also just collect in loose paper, and a lot of times they keep them in portfolios to show them off. I've been wanting to get one for a while, so I figured go to Michael's and got one. I got a size, what size did I even get? I believe I got, 9x12. I was debating on getting that or the 8.5x11. It's the only, inch round difference, but it can pay off. Now this, I belong in a Facebook group where people, collect sketches, art, and everything. And this, I hope I say this right, Itoya. They have been recommended by nearly every member in the group, and saying they are high quality, great. So I can't do a review on this yet, but I can show you a little bit. See what I mean? You can put something here. Collect art. It's also for photos. You can use it too. And you see there's that black in between, so it protects it. You put, your sketch drawing right here. You can put one on the other side as well. See, looks like they're sewn in. They don't come out, which I like that. It gives a nice professional look. I know some artists, they use this to present their work when they're doing commissions or when they're trying to show their work at different Comic Cons. So this will be good, because not every artist will do a sketch on a cover. For example, Dustin Nguyen, I wanted him to do a sketch on a Venom cover because I was doing a jam piece and I had 3 other Venoms on there. And I wanted him to do one, like a version of one of the Venoms, but he doesn't like using that type of paper. He only likes using his own type of paper, because he does use watercolors, so it's very difficult to use on certain types of paper. And because this allows me to have a way to store things now. See, it's sturdy, I'll have to actually review it at some time, 100% acid free, archival safe. For photography, art, and documents, present, store, and organize, non-glare, top-loading pocket sheets. Non-glare is really good, especially when I want to show things. I hate when I'm trying to show comics on here, and there's glare, as you can see from the TV. I have muted and paused right now because I don't want to miss my program. So I'll give a review of this sometime, hopefully when comic conventions open back up and everything returns normal. And I could give my thoughts on this, because I like this, and I'll probably get a few more. I might get a bigger one for if I ever get bigger pieces, and I probably will at some point because I do plan to buy comic pages. If you've ever read comics, artists, they have to sketch things out ahead of time. They plan out the pages before they get colored and they get printed, and you can usually buy the originals. Some places artists will sell directly, and some they have a service that does it for them. And there's been plenty of comics where there's been a page I want to get where it's available, but it's out my price range, or I have the money and it's gone. So I'll need a bigger one of these because usually they're pretty big, you know, for artists to be able to do all the detail stuff and then shrink it down. Yeah. Comic video for 2021. Hope you liked it. Let me know what you think. Next week or the week after, I'll have a unboxing video. My shipment's already been shipped to me, but if you remember, the last one took about 2 weeks to get to me, but that was a combination of things. Hopefully it'll go a little faster because the holidays are over, so hopefully United States Postal Service will go a little smoother, but there's still some issues going on, so who knows, we'll see. Like this video, make sure you like, share, subscribe, leave a comment below, click that bell notification, click one of the other videos. Hopefully I'll get this uploaded today, though whenever you watch this it will be today. Sunday the 10th. I had said before I was planning to live stream some stuff, some gaming, and I planned to. I held off a little bit. I was going to New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, but I just realized I'd rather just relax, enjoy the holiday instead of streaming and then hearing my neighbor shoot off fireworks and gunshots while I'm streaming. But right now I bought a hard drive for my PS4, 5 terabytes. So since 9 o'clock last night, I've been filling it with games I've already owned, but I didn't have downloaded. All the stuff from PlayStation Plus I've bought in the past few years. Any game I bought on sale, I'm finally loading it up. So it's gonna be a while before I stream later tonight or I upload this video because my bandwidth is going super slow. I've already used up like 300 gigs on that hard drive, and right now I'm downloading Arkham Knight in every single add-on I have for it, as well as Red Dead Redemption 2, which I'm finally getting into. It's been out for a while and I never got it. Finally gonna get it because I have the room to download it, and I'm downloading the update file for it and a bunch of other stuff, so you'll probably see some gaming videos eventually more often because now I have the room for it. So thank you for watching and hope you liked it. You know, let me know what you thought and keep watching. Thank you. Bye.